Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my farming life.
Well folks, hello and welcome along to my farming life. Hope you're doing very well. You join me in one of our first cut silage fields that has been raked up, which can mean only one thing, that the forager is coming soon and that we will be very busy, which is good because typically it's looking very overcast and threatening rain, and it's going to rain tomorrow as well. So the hope is that this evening we will get going. We're in one of the fields to the south of the yard. The big field on the other side has been done with the one next to it. But we have had a bit of a secret weapon under our under wraps for a little while there, because we were always under the impression that this here wouldn't be enough first cut. Now, with all the other ground that we have around here being arable, the grassland that we originally were going to have over at Moor Farm there, we had planned to use that, but we ploughed that one over as well. And also that's a bit of a long draw to get it all the way up into the pit up here. So we decided against that. So we needed some more ground elsewhere, and we have some. We have decided to, I've come around the wrong side, lease a field, or rent a field in a bit of a farm shared agreement kind of deal with one of our neighbors, and it's, it hasn't had much done to it, but it also crucially hasn't had anyone grazing on it, so it's ready to go, and it has been cut, and with any luck, we should see one of the big Rogers guys down there right now cracking along, so we'll find out. It is the field on the left here. It has been mown down, and it's coming on quite well, really. There's a lot of grass in there in places, a huge amount of grass actually, so it should be really good to see. My only concern, and it is a sizable concern, is that this is the only gateway, and I'm not quite sure what they're going to do about this, because, well, you've got to put a cut in there even in a in my defender, so we'll have to see. But regardless of that, as I come on in through the gateway here, there's a tractor in here in the rake somewhere. It's not ours. We always just let Roger do his thing with this. We'll swing over here somewhere, and there you go. I think you can just see him coming down over there. And we're going to be in this way here. I just know we are. We're going to stick ourselves over by this pole. But yeah, so this is a field that we are very happy to have on board now, because I just think it's going to give us so much more grass here. There's a good amount of grass in here as well. It's looking thick. And we're getting to it just before it's going ahead as well, so there should be some decent quality. And that will mean that this really, with this field, with the 3 around the farm over there, we should have enough to get a good amount into that into the pit there to start with, which is fantastic. All being well, they are going to come this evening, but you'll notice one other thing. And this wasn't, this is not a good thing by any stretch there, but you'll notice that this doesn't really look like it's been cut with our 10-foot John Deere mower. In fact, it looks very much like it's been cut by butterfly mowers, and that's because it has. Our mower broke down on us as we finished the other field, so we haven't got anything at South Ely cut down at all, which is annoying because this was ready to go, so we have to get Roger in again when we're ready to go up there. His mower's going to come in, but we're holding off on that because the weather tomorrow is supposed to be pretty awful, so we want to see what that looks like. But with that being said, we've got the young lad on there fully kitted out, and he is going. The hope is that this evening we'll get ourselves in and we'll get the chopper going. We will be bringing you all that footage as when we can, but I've been told as well by Big Rog to expect a new machine, so that's going to be exciting. I'm not sure what that is, but we will wait and see. Ultimately though, nice looking crop there. It's quite dry at the moment, as well as a bit of a breeze coming around, but it's been down on the floor for about 36 hours at this point, so it's plenty of time to dry out. And we'll get this road up, and then yeah, we'll get going. Now it might mean it's gonna be a bit of a late evening. We'll just have to cross that bridge when we come to it, but it's gonna be worth it. We'll get it in, and then, well, then we can start to figure out what that's gonna look like for us to get South Healy done. I would like to bring the slurry tanker down here as well, so when we start to do the work up at the top end, we can also start spreading slurry down here as well, because that is going to be something we need to get going with, so we can get some get us a good strong cut coming off here as well. We have this field. We picked this up in spring. We didn't use it for anything. We just left it as it was. This is something that we've had on there purely for fodder work, really. So we'll be trying to get at least a second, maybe a third cut off here too. But it's nice and big, and it was it came to us at a good time, really. So that's exactly what we needed. We're going to get out of the way of the rake man here. We might bring the drone back over sooner and see what he's doing and how he's getting on. What we do need to go and do, though, is have a look at what happened with our mower. And I just want to make sure I don't drag any grass with me here and get anything wrapped up on the engine there and on the exhaust and probably start a fire. Like I say, I don't know what we're going to do about this. I don't know if we're going to have to be creative and get a gateway in the top end, because it's not safe to get big, what will be in the best part, 20-foot long trailers in and out of there, really. There's a footpath up here after all. But anyway, so as we're coming up here, we're going to go back into the yard. I'm amazed it hasn't rained yet today. It's always typical. We get our grass knocked down on the deck there, and it always immediately starts to threaten carnage. But anyway, that one is all rolled up there, looking good. And then we've got the small field behind the houses here, and the big field out back as well. So we'll see how we get on. We've got these little bales in here all wrapped up and taking care of the paddock there. So there's a few more for us. Only a handful, but it tidies that place up there anyway. And let's just, you know what, no, we'll take this up for now. Yes, it's all been go, go, go. This one was raked up first as well. So usually we only get 2 trailers up here because it's such a short draw, but we might end up getting a third one with that field down there, especially if it's going to take us a while to get in and out and all that stuff sorted. We'll just swing this around here for now anyway. Because what we're going to have to do is have trailers coming in around the pit here as well, around the tower. So 2 again would probably be fine for that. That field won't take too long to get through at all. Shut this gate over here. And then we'll be looking okay. We need to do a few little things around the yard at some point as well. Get some wool stacked up and taken care of. Get this slurry agitator on again, the separator, and then also get that cleared out. But as soon as we get these fields cleared, we're going to be on them. And we've got a lot to do. Now, with my Massey, we got on quite well. Famously, actually, we got these 2 fields out the back done. We got that one knocked down as well. But then I hit something. And I think I hit it in the far corner of the small field over there. That was the last one we were in. And underneath here, the mower bed is just twisted. And we've replaced a couple of bits already that we had spare. Some of those, I think they call like tortoise shells. They were done. But the whole bed is going to have to get replaced on this. So that is out of action for right now, which is very frustrating. We've done what we can, but I guess we're in the need of trying to get everything tied up before we get going. Where am I going to put this? Massey, by the way, still not going, nearly back, just waiting for one more set of ejectors and then we're good. Don't ask. It's a long one, but you know, the joys of machinery, as I keep telling myself. It will be good, it will be fine, and we'll get going. We're just going to try and swing this into here a bit more if we can. In fact, we'll just stick this around here. So I'm technically down a mower right now, so we'll depend. We're not going to get this fixed for the rest of this. We'll get it done for second cut, no doubt. But so down a mower, down a tractor. And we don't. I mean, fortunately, we don't have too much of this silage work to do until we get onto the baled silage. But what are the odds? We'll stick you about there. And what I think we'll go and do then is actually just knock you off. All right, and then as you can see, we lifted that one up there. That's what we're going to be fixing very shortly, hopefully. Once we pay an expensive bill to get that all taken back. I am going to go and drive over now, and we're going to pick up the slurry tanker, so we can get ourselves ready to roll there as well. There you go, into gear. And then we should be good. Otherwise, we had a bit of a crop walk with the agronomist just the other day there. Everything is looking good. As good as we can get them, actually. They're nice and clean now as well. We had a bit of a discussion around the weeds going through and what we might look to do for any direct drilling work moving forward. But ultimately, very happy with it. Very happy indeed. There's really not much else to report at the moment. We got the little paddock cleared up as well. So that was all fantastic to see it done and dusted. But yeah, really, we're just waiting. The big activity really will be when the chopper arrives and we start to get everything all set up and ready to go there, because that's going to be a big operation, really. Lots of big shiny kit, which puts ours all to shame, really. Now I wonder if, I don't know, I just don't know if we can get it done in time to get a gateway put in here. We might have to try something a bit outrageous, because coming into here would probably make a lot more sense, actually. And I don't know why he's going that way either. I mean, that makes next to no sense to me at all. But that's the way he's chosen to go, and that's the way it looks like it's going to get raked up now. So maybe he knows something I don't, but that is weird. But I don't know if we can even get permission to put a gateway in the top there. We'll have to ask and make some phone calls and see if we can, and then maybe we have to replant some hedgerows. I don't know, but that is not safe going down to the village there. I know that much. So we'll have to see. But anyway, we're going to just take a little bit of a drive, pick up the slurry tanker so we're ready to go on this side, and then we will see what that looks like. So as you can see, there's plenty of grass up here. This small field won't be done, but these 2 fields will be here and the rest down by the village. We're going to see what tomorrow looks like in terms of the rain and see how bad it is, and then we can decide if we want to jump on, just get it cut straight away, or if we'll have to wait or not. We're trying to see if we can get some cattle sent away soon, some of the beef stock as well. Some of them are nearly ready. The price that we were quoted wasn't the best though, which is a little bit disappointing, so we'll have to see if that can improve at all. Looks like someone's about to start feeding up here, or getting ready to at least. Now. Yeah, so there's a couple of cattle in there that we can get rid of, and also at the satellite yard as well. There's a few that are starting to look quite good, but yeah, we'll have to see if we just get waiting for a bit of a better price apparently on that one. But it is starting to get to the point where some of them are 6 months old at this point, so they're starting to bulk up a little bit. But we'll see. We want to have a bit of a diverse range and age group, so when we do come and sell them, it's not all at the same price and same size, and some buyers want different things. So that's what we'll look into. Anyway, we'll just take this, and we're going to have a little bit of a cruise back on down, and there's really not much else that we could do at the moment. It's annoying because there's a lot of just waiting around for the contractors to arrive. You know, they're at another job right now. They'll be finishing up the pit work over there, one would assume, and then we've just got to wait and see what happens. The rake guy is usually not that far ahead. He's, you know, usually held up, and the last time round had a bigger rake as well. But that one, for some of our fields, that's not the best, so they always bring the smaller one. Especially when they're over this side, but where we are, it's not going to work. We'll probably end up getting their big butterfly mowers back in again, like I mentioned, just to get everything taken care of, and we will see. But really, we're getting there. It's nearly time. Still don't know why he's going across the field there, but he's making some decent progress anyway, as the grey skies continue to creep in. So the public footpath goes along here. And so having, well, silage trailers rumbling up and down here in a bit of a rush as they always are, it doesn't sit easily with me. So I'm going to make a phone call, and we're going to see if we can whack out a bit of hedge, probably right up in the corner here. We should have clearance underneath that telephone wire, one would hope, on the power line, beg your pardon there. But if we were able to put something in about here, maybe that would just sit a lot better with myself, and I think it just makes a lot more sense all around. So that's what we'll probably try and do, and then I guess we'll have to just wait and see. But I don't know if we can even get that with a telehandler, but I'm just not sure. We'll have to, well, try and flex our skills there somehow and see how it looks. But yeah, ultimately that's what we're going to try and do this evening, and then we'll be able to get on going very soon. And it's just waiting around. That's all we can do. Busy time of the year when it does get going, but you've just got to wait for that the man who drives the forager to arrive. So it's just a short update really to see what we're going on with a few of the issues that we've had along the way before we even get to put a blade of grass into our clamp. But like I say, it should be good. The next episode will bring you all of the updates as we get going, as we'll have the whole team here, and then hopefully, even if the weather holds out, after a bit of rain, get South Ely taken care of and in the books as well. And then we can breathe for a little bit, start getting some slurry onto the field, and then start planning for the next step. So that's where we'll leave it for now, I think. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go and take the telehandler out and see if we can cause some mischief and get that gateway opened up. And then, yeah, we'll be onto silage 2024. So I hope you have enjoyed the small little update. We'll be back, like I say, with the bigger event towards the end of the week there. So for now, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't done so already and you would like to leave a comment or any feedback, do so in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you all in the next one. Till then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll catch you later.